Your Group Life account comes with features that allow you to do phone handling, call handling from the system. With this feature, you can receive incoming calls and have them recorded and posted to your account for specified or designated users to view or listen to. You can also have calls routed to your staff or someone on your staff so that they can take those calls when they come in. So today I want to just walk through how you would set those features up, and let's get going. So first off, to get to know what your phone number is, generally speaking, you would have a phone number assigned to you. You could also port your number in. We can work with you on that. But in most cases, you'll be working with a phone number that's been provided to you. And so with that number, you'll first want to find out what it is. So one way you can find out what the number is to go into your bullhorn icon here, Outreach, and choose your SMS. This is just one way to get to the phone number. I get in here and I can look at incoming handlers. And from that, I can see what my phone number is. In this case, it's 831-373-3289. So that's just important to know when you're setting things up. So mark that number down. If you don't know it, that's how you can get it. Once you have your phone number, there's a couple of places to go in order to set up incoming calls and have those incoming calls receive a recorded message when they're made. So you want to go into administration. Of course, this has to be done by someone with the appropriate credentials. You'll need to be a system admin, a site admin to do this. So you want to go to administration, go into system settings, and then from there, you'll choose the first tab, general settings. From here in the bottom left corner, you'll notice that there's a section to set up a voicemail and also to indicate what number to forward calls to when the calls come in. When a person presses 2, by default, the system is designed to allow you to press 1 to leave a voice message or press 2 to be forwarded to a member of the staff. So when 2 is pressed, this is where the phone call is going to go. In this case, we put a phone number here and we've saved it. And so that when folks get that voice message, they'll get the outgoing voice message. They'll get that indication to know where to go. Of course, they won't know that they're being transferred to a cell phone. They'll just know that they're being forwarded somewhere. And so you can either have that pre-recorded message, the outgoing message, be voiced with a digital person, so to speak, by just putting the text in here. And so what the system will try to do is read that text based upon what you type in. We recommend using a voice that's familiar to folks, using a human voice, of course, but a voice that maybe one of your pastoral staff or an elder or an administrator, have them actually do the recording. And so to do the recording, you would first go down here and click on the record a message button. What this is going to do is it's going to dial the number. If you click this button here, it's going to give you an option to record a message. So I'll push this, record a message. And then right down here at the bottom, it'll ask me for the phone number to use to make the call or to do the recording off of. And so what this will do, I'll put in my phone number, let's say 555-1212. Put that phone number in there. I hit dial. The system will dial me. And upon dialing me, it will give me some prompts to begin the recording. And then once the recording is over, I'll have an option to press pound in order to close that out. And so one thing to note again is that the two options you have are to have, when you do the message, is to say press 1 to leave a voicemail or press 2 to be forwarded to a member of the staff, or however you want to say that. Just know that 1 is for leaving a voicemail, 2 is for having the system forward the call to a person, the number you provide up here. Again, pretty simple. You click record message, the system will dial that number that you put in here, and then upon dialing it, it'll give you those prompts and you can record something. Once it's recorded, give it a few minutes to process. We get a few seconds or about a minute or so to process it. You may have to refresh the screen to see it show up here. So I'll just refresh it. I haven't recorded anything, but I'm just giving you an idea of how it would work. You refresh that screen if you don't see it being updated, and after you refresh it, you'll see the recording down here. You press play.
Thank you for calling First Baptist Church of Monterey.
All right. So once that recording is there, it's saved. That's what folks will hear when they call. And when they press those buttons, they'll be prompted to do those two things, either leave a message or be forwarded to a member of the church staff. So once you do that, then you want to decide, okay, when a voicemail comes in, how do we listen to it? How do we know about it? Well, the basic thing you'll want to do if a voicemail comes in is you want to indicate a group that should receive those voicemails when they are recorded. And to do that, you'll create a group. You'll put those designated folks in it. Maybe your pastor or your administrator or someone else that does follow up. You'd put them in that group, and then you would, in this drop down where it says voicemail post group, you would select that. And then when the voicemails come in, they will show up in the feed, and then you can interact with them or listen to them. I'll give you an example from the feed here. We can go on here and I can scroll down to a voicemail that came in. Here's one. So here's a voicemail that was received. This is how it would show up in your feed or on the mobile app when you have it installed. There will be an option to listen to the voicemail. It'll pop into a new window. And from that window, you'll be able to listen to it. I'm not going to play it here, but you get an idea of how it works. You'll be able to click that, play that voicemail, and then and you can also, of course, delete it and interact with the person that left the message. In a similar fashion, you can do the same thing with SMS messages. If someone sends a text message to the church, if you choose that same group over here to be your SMS post group, then the same thing would apply. There would be a message posted to the feed that includes the text message that was added when the person did that. So that's all there is to say about this. This is a feature that we make available. For all intents and purposes, it's a basic feature that allows you to do some simple call routing for your church. So God bless you. Hope you enjoy using it. Thanks for being a user and a member of the Group Life family.